We are joined by Paul Fischer, who is the Public Affairs Specialist at SCE&G. Perfect timing, Paul. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
So Florence, we don't know whether or not it's going to be here, but tell us, what are some of the best things that customers can possibly do to get prepared?
Well, the answer to that question is really twofold. The most important thing that customers can do during an emergency or a power outage is to stay safe. We want to make sure that customers, if they do not come in contact with down power lines, if they see a down power line, please make sure, always assume that it is energized and call us to report those lines to us so we can come out and make the area safe. Secondly, it's certainly be prepared. The emergency kit is so important to every home. We want to make sure that folks have things like battery operated radios, flashlights with fresh batteries, of course, lots of bottled water, food available for the home, non-perishable or canned good type items. Also thinking a little further ahead, making sure that you have the proper medications that you might need, that all your prescriptions are filled. Making sure that all your important documents are in a safe place and you've got that emergency evacuation plan ready should you need it.
So when outages do take place, is it something that SCE&G knows about right away, or how do you all handle that?
Actually, even though there is technology that we utilize on our system that does let us sort of pinpoint larger incidents, larger circuits that are out, we don't always know that your power is out. It's very important that customers remember to give us a call so that we can get a report of the outage at your specific address. The best way that we can get power restored safely and efficiently is to make sure that customers have called those outages in. The more calls we receive, the better we are prepared to go out and restore power for the incidents in that area. It's very critical that customers give us a call.
Right, and something to take into consideration is that, if there is an emergency, y'all might not be able to get to clients right away. So in the event of a long-term outage, what can we do to prepare?
A long-term outage, should those things occur, we want to obviously, we talk about the emergency kit and having that available in the home, but there are some things that you can do to prepare, right away. One of those things is, it involves your mobile device. Go ahead and take our 800 number and go ahead and add that into your contacts. You can also go online and register your mobile device so that you can report those outages to us via text. Also another convenient option. So we want to make sure that customers are following us on Facebook or at SCE&G News on Twitter so that they can get the most up-to-date information from us in an event. In terms of the home, making sure there's some simple tips there, using maybe that refrigerator as a de facto cooler for the home, taking some of those more easily perishable items, and right after that power outage, maybe putting those things in the freezer, allowing that frozen food to act as a cooler, then keeping those doors shut and refraining from opening that and closing that as much as possible. If you're using a generator, we want to make sure folks are using that in accordance with their manufacturer's guidelines, and they're being safe, keeping that in an open, outdoor ventilated area.
Paul, thank you so much. Great information.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.